Welcome, Mr. Marcel Van Lith
Thank
from
you.
Siemens. I'm
Yeah.
happy to see you and happy to be here with you
Yeah.
at TOC Americas.
Okay, happy
So,
to be here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about the event? What do you think about TOC Americas?
Hey,
to
this
begin
is-
with.
This is Panama. Say the weather is nice, people are great, so
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
good
Very
again.
good. Well, let's get straight to business.
okay.
What trends does Siemens see in the container handling industry in general, and especially here in the area of Latin America?
What we see is definitely a trend for automation. I see electrification is something that is already going on for a long, long time, which is driven out of the decarbonization, trend that is and goals that have been set already for a longer time. So I would almost say conventional cranes, diesel driven, are it's only a minority of the cranes that we see at the moment. So electrification is common, but the trend is definitely to go for automation.
And what challenges does Siemens has faced in that process of electrification? What is the main challenge or disruption that these have taken place?
The challenges are then mostly on the terminal side, because the workflow on the terminal has to change. If you would have diesel-driven equipment, this equipment, it can drive anywhere over the terminal. The moment you start electrifying things, you need power. So you will be restricted, either by a cable or by a bus bar, and you have to set your measures on how to deal with the exceptions that, what if you are at the end of the cable or on the end of the bus bar? So working procedures on the terminal,
and how can Siemens help or collaborate in order to break those barriers when it comes to the terminals?
These are parts where Siemens cannot help, because this at the end it's more about scheduling and that part.
Perfect.
Where Siemens can help is when the automation comes in, because then cranes will start doing jobs that are scheduled by TOS, and then we can help there with a scheduler to do jobs more efficient, so that less movements between different blocks on the terminal would be required.
Wow, pretty interesting. Now, let me take you back to June 2017 at the TOC Leaders Debate in Amsterdam. Your CEO, Christian Kogel, I hope I actually pronounced it decent, explained digitalization and standardization of communication protocols. It shocked the industry with this then radical new approach. Now, in 2024, we see a lot of derivatives in digital twinning and Tech 4 alike. How do you look at it in today's perspective?
That's a long and difficult question.
Probably a long answer or a brief one to the long question.
But look at we started this 2017.
Okay.
We see now 2023, 24. We see the first tenders coming on the market that request standardization in data exchange based on this TIC 4.0 standard. To get this implemented in the industry so that everybody talks the same language, it takes long time.
Yes.
I think the buzzword for this year is AI, and
Yes.
last year it was 5G. But at the end, AI, it needs data to learn, to predict. 5G is used at the end to distribute the data, from the equipment to the tooling. But still the harvest of the data, the source of the data, the equipment, and where we are going to store this data, that at the end is going to be used by this AI. This is still, I would say, in an early stage, and we still have a lot to clarify with terminals at the end that this is the main task. So you first need to have your infrastructure ready.
Exactly.
See, to gather all this data, and then you can do the next step and profit from all this new tooling that's available.
Okay, perfect. Now, what are Siemens' latest projects? How are these responding to the industry trends? Tricky question, probably.
Yeah, we have finished our automated terminal in Taiwan, where we did automate 19 ship-to-shores without a cabin, with remote control, and I think 56 RMGs also without a cabin. So this is, I would say, quite a change and step forward in the industry. Where there was full confidence in using remote control only and no backup on a cabin on the cranes anymore. But this means that you must be very sure about your connection between your remote control and the cranes. So this gives a lot more challenges in your network design. And this network was already required because of the data that we talked about at the last question. And we're on the final part of commissioning of a project in Saudi Arabia, where we do ship-to-shores and I think also 30 automated RTGs. The challenge there is that we are able to do the same automation degree on RTGs as what we can do on RMGs. So the type of yard crane is no longer dependent on the automation degree.
Exactly.
Those are the projects that are running at the moment.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah, and depending on the country and the business case on the terminal, different levels of automation take place. But from a technological point of view, we can go from full manual to full auto.
Basically, it's adaptability. Siemens adapt to the needs of the specific based on their specific terminals of the needs of the specific terminal.
Yes, because every terminal, different countries have, I would say, they have different business cases at the end to implement more or less automation.
Amazing.
Like in the US, where we have unions, their automation is still a very difficult topic. Where in other countries,
it's easier.
It's easier, and there's other motivations, to go for automation.
Okay, and just one last question. This is the question I'm asking all of my guests here. In one word, how will you describe the job that Siemens, your company, is doing right now?
Their job. Siemens is a technological front runner. It's state of the art, which sometimes is very hard to implement in a very conventional industry like cranes.
Exactly. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Marcel, for your time.
Okay.
Welcome once again to TOC Americas here in Panama, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your visit.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.